watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal. Furman head coach Bob Ritchie is ready, and so are we. A trip to the NCAA tournament and the SOCON title are on the line in Asheville, North Carolina. Wofford meets Furman for the SOCON championship in Asheville, North Carolina. Sets up for the 158th time, this time for the SOCON title. And the opening tap is won by the Terriers. Dylan Bailey. Now Corey Tripp to the post for Kyler Filowich, one of the big names you'll hear about tonight. Tripp trying to get by Ben Vanderwall. Inside to Filowich. Easy layup for Kyler Filowich.
That is what Wofford does. They make sure they put a point of emphasis in getting those paint touches, whether through entry or ball drives, and they're starting the right way early.
P.J. Smith Jr. The kick wide open. Garrett Heen three, no good. Wofford with the same lineup that they trotted out yesterday in the win against BMI. The three is in, plus the foul. Justin Bailey. Both teams are electric from deep as Bailey misses the free throw, and it's kept alive for a new possession for the Terriers. Civils. Jackson Civils from deep. 8-0 Terriers.
This couldn't be a better start for Wofford.
Smith, Anderson, Vanderwall, Heen, and Bowser, the five for Bob Ritchie. The lob to Cooper.
You can see that Wofford's doing a great job of doubling the post.
Filowich is fouled, and he'll go to the line, and we'll get a chance to... Filowich from the free throw line, 31% on the year. He goes with the underhanded toss. Who wanted to change his delivery to the free throw line. And he gets 1 out of 2. Inside, the layup no good from Luke Flynn. And the wild miss leads to a Furman possession. Vanderwall to the rack, lays it up and in, plus the foul. Ben Vanderwall and one.
The other. And so Coach Ritchie, understandably, has something to say about systems that is effective. I mean, they do a little bit of everything. They play through their bigs. Really good team.
3-on-1 run out. Easy layup for Justin Bailey.
And you can see that defense from Wofford is so...
Three.
I don't know if that was by design where Wofford gave Molnar that space, but he is definitely capable of making that three.
Civils. Inside to Lorenz. Lorenz blasting through Tom House and scoring. When they make a mistake, how is your resolve out of those situations? Good cut to the rim, easy layup for Jackson Civils. It's the largest lead of the game for the Rams in the championship game. Wofford getting the Duke both times. Smith heats up to start. So P.J. Smith Jr. no good.
I like that matchup with Bowser, showing those guys he is not afraid down there.
A foul on the drive by Smith will go to the line for a pair. San Francisco and Gonzaga at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific on ESPN2. P.J. Smith has been automatic from the free throw line in this tournament, 16 of 16. Jackson Civils on a heater to start out this contest.
Yeah, he's letting Furman know that if you do not meet him on the catch, he is going to make you pay.
Banked in and won by P.J. Smith Jr., a leader on this team. And he bangs in another free throw to cut it to a 4-point contest. Smith with the last 9 points here for Furman. And Filowich finds open real estate for a dunk.
You know what? I didn't know.
Go up tonight. You better go up trying to hammer that thing. Tripp crossing over, gets to the rim and scores.
And the defensive stops from Furman because he serves as that rim protector, that shot alterer. And if he is out of the game, when you have a guy like Filowich down there in the paint, he is difficult to stop.
There you go. And one for Kyler Filowich. A 9-0 run put together. 1 out of 2. First time around at the line. Bronson with a rebound. These teams split their pair of regular season games as each team won on the other's home court. In both of those games, the team that was leading at halftime won. Bronson can't get the roll. Heen, what a follow by Garrett Heen. The SOCON championship game taking place here tonight, and so far it is Wofford with a lead. But Heen knocks down a 3. Gave you a Riz face after the 3 last time. Smith. Now Johnston, high arcing 3, it's good.
That's the thing, Charles Johnston, you cannot give this kid space. Driving lanes for the rest of the team. He serves as a matchup discrepancy.
8 straight for the Paladins. Tripp lines up a 3. Money. Corey Tripp, the leading scorer for Wofford, establishes an 8-point lead.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. Corey Tripp has been looking and hunting for his shots. They hadn't gone in like you'd want them to, but he's a volume guy. Once he sees it going once, he becomes deadly.
Heen with the fake, the drive, and the bucket. Furman in its 3rd SOCON tournament championship game over the last 4 seasons as Johnston knocks down another. Civils down to Jeremy Lorenz, banging away with Garrett Heen, and that is going to be a foul as the shot clock was winding down as Heen unhappy.
Dude, you know what time it is when that happens. That's what, you know, Coach Perry was talking about as far as just the most mentally secure team is going to win this game because emotions are high. Whenever those emotions are high, it can mess you up as far as your offensive rhythm, your defensive rhythm. You have to have the resolve to stay disciplined. You have to have the ability to be unwavered in the moment.
Heen is fouled down low by Heen, no good on the first.
Could be better than the NCAA. With all due respect.
Playing cricket. A big factor in the SOCON tournament thus far. 1 to shoot. Smith pulls and hits. P.J. Smith Jr. plays beat the clock. 1-point lead for Wofford.
I love P.J. Smith's patience. He has been patient in today's game. He's not forcing it. Wofford has done a good job of trying to blanket him, but any little space that he gets, he has been able to take advantage of it. And right now, this is the momentum that Furman has been looking for in this first half.
Civils answers on in halftime with 1:40 left to go. Anderson missing the 3. Loose. Back outside Anderson. Got it. You cannot give him too many chances from deep. One of the deadliest shooters in the... Furman can take a lead with a bucket. They have not led tonight until now. the three. Two-point edge for Furman. Tripp gets to the rim, and he's fouled. Tripp sinks the first. And the Celtics at 7:30 Eastern. Then Nikola Jokic, Smith. In a Bermuda triangle of defenders for a moment. He inside to Vanderwall with a slam.
I love it. Great ball movement from the Paladins. Working the ball. We talk about P.J. Smith Jr. causing so much disruption just with his presence. There were three guys on him at all times, and he never stopped moving. Eventually, he gets open in the middle of the floor. A nice dump off to Vanderwall. Vanderwall with the exclamation point.
Sybil's, that closes out the half. Great defense by Furman to deny a clean look at the rim.
1-3-1 defense, which they use in times of trying to create a little bit of separation, trying to get Wofford out of an offensive rhythm, and it worked well for him in that comeback in the first half.
Three more for P.J. Smith Jr. The tournament's leading scorer is up to 15 points. And there, a big answer from Dylan Bailey.
Down at all.
Heen can't get the roll. Justin Bailey takes it away. Tripp going at Anderson. His layup attempt is good.
Remember what we talked about? Tripp being our player to watch, and what he is great at. He is fantastic at getting out in the open floor, using his body, warding off defenders, finishing at the basket.
9 points for Tripp, Wofford's leading scorer this season, and Smith is fouled, shooting a three. Point shooter get fouled. It's the second time that Wofford spot in the NCAA tournament. Wofford looking for their for a SOCON championship, looking for their 8th overall. Cut off. Under 10 seconds to shoot. Smith feeds Bowser. Bowser leans in and scores.
Talk about playing well above the rim. Now, I will respect that. Being the size that he is, I mean, he got off the earth.
Thought for a second he might try to cock that thing back.
If he would have did it. I'm standing the rest of the game, brother.
Filowich, double teamed at the post. Bailey, high arcing three is good. 12 straight games now for P.J. Smith Jr. in double figures. As Bowser inside, off the window and in.
Bowser was plagued with foul trouble in that first half, and we didn't get to see how much he impacts the game, the interior for the Paladins. But you see now, especially off the roll actions, he's a rim runner. He can post up. He can try to get early positioning for drop steps and sets good screens.
Bailey, another three-pointer. Dylan Bailey. 3 straight threes in the second half.
Talk about coming alive for Dylan Bailey.
Smith gets fouled again, and he'll shoot 3 free throws. North Carolina as P.J. Smith Jr. at the line in the first half. But when the first half concluded, for 4-point lead for the Paladins. Filowich banging away down low, and he'll go to the line for a pair. 3 throws in a game since mid-February.
In their comeback.
Filowich missed.
Keep him off of me.
Well, you're bigger than I am, but he's 6'9", 250. So
Yeah, exactly.
I understand the concern.
It would have been all legs.
2 to shoot for Anderson. Got it.
Anderson, who has been quiet in today's game, but has hit some big shots when the opportunity.
Doubling for a moment. Able to find Holmes. 5 seconds to shoot. Bailey, contested three, and a foul called against Tom. Bailey went into him. 8 Eastern, the women's field of 68 is revealed with bracketology. Bracketology has Furman, if they win this game, locked in at a 15 seed.
So 20, if they win, 26 win. Oh my gosh.
Cooper Bowser logs into the chat.
And let all the Terriers know it's hammer time.
Bowser finishes off the three-point play. When he shoots, he gets his money's worth. 64% shooter on the year, the best for Furman. Typically, it's at point-blank range. Trip to kick for Flynn. Got it.
Talk about a response.
Three-point lead. And a steal. Good hands by Lorenz. Lorenz, Euro, and a foul on Cooper Bowser. And that should be Bowser's 4th.
In the interior and getting fast break opportunities.
So Bowser heads out with 4 fouls. Lorenz gets both. So that's big because Bowser is not only a presence on the offensive side, but he's also the team's leading shot blocker.
Yeah, so the Red Sea opens up when he is out of the game.
What a shot by Nick Anderson.
What are we watching here, man? I mean, this is high-level basketball. I really do think Lenardi needs to go back and take a look and make sure he's watching this game right now.
Lorenz to the rim and one. And Heen gets the rim. Has 3. Bowser out with 4. Anderson, he gets fouled and hits it.
My goodness, what are we watching, sir?
High-level Division II Barry University. Played 4 years there, misses the free throw, and then picks up the foul. But Anderson has been one of the monster reasons why they're in this.
Not just a team, a program.
Tripp misses the free. Bailey tries to slip by Johnston, can't do it. Sybil's leaning and score. We've seen this a couple times in the SOCON tournament.
Think about how hard these kids have been playing. They do not mind it.
Reverse layup by Justin Bailey leads to a foul. That'll be picked up by Garrett. Justin Bailey, 1 point away from 1,000 for his team. Can grab the SOCON championship. He ties it up. Bailey, bumped by Anderson on the attack, and a foul against Nick Anderson.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of different players. Sybil's. We've seen Bailey.
Bailey good on the first. Fans here. They've been quiet for a minute, and now the noise will come back on their side as their team has regained the lead. And Smith, running through the lane, got fouled.
Yeah, you knew that they were going to crowd all the way down due to him giving people daggers consistently.
Shooting into the sea of purple, he knocks it down.
The back and forth has been incredible.
Filowich drops it off for Flynn. Filowich against Johnston, backs it home, and then gives a little flex.
Yeah, that's one of the few times we have seen Filowich really get the space he needed.
Charles Johnston wide open.
You Love to see it. The back and forth continues between two of these teams, not willing to give in.
Charles Johnston averages 5 points per game. He has 12. Flynn will pop. Got it. Nibbles with the board. Bailey lines it up and knocks it down.
What a great in their sets. Staying disciplined, setting good screens, getting open shots.
All 15 of Dylan Bailey's points in the second half, and Ben Vanderwall left all alone for an easy layup.
That is because of P.J. Smith Jr. and what he brings to the table. He demands attention. He demands eyes. He demands bodies on him at all times. And it's going to open up opportunities for the rest of his team.
Justin Bailey launches and hits. Bill Ricks. That is a misrepresentation of what these two teams are as basketball clubs. Excellent teams. Sybil's going at Johnston and a foul.
For post entries, you have to have it all.
Trended away from Furman here over the last few minutes.
Able to make those big moment shots that they needed to get themselves back into the game.
Bowser with 4 fouls, draws a foul. He'll go to the line for a pair. Sybil's was right there down low. And that's number 3.
That boy.
Bowser factor down the stretch potentially for both teams. Now Heen looks for help, finds it. Heen set up for 3, got it. Another rinse face and another 3 for Garrett Heen. Speaking of Heen, Ben Vanderwall as well, a part of the last team that went to the NCAA tournament. They want to go back. Bailey misses. Filowich with a rebound and a foul that will be against the Paladins, and PJ's percent from the line hits the free throw. He might have heard.
Back in their possession.
2 in a row from Filowich, and the crowd explodes.
Every time he makes a free throw, they're gonna go crazy.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, the Canadian sinks 2 and a foul on Anderson. As Sybil's picks up his 4th foul. Gets the first of the dominant teams in the West Coast Conference. The championship game tomorrow night.
At this point, everybody knows what it's going to be, and hope that that conference at some points finds a way to make something happen and get some changes going in there.
Speaking of making it happen, Garrett Heen with the drop for Smith. Smith on the attack, banks it in for the lead.
It's just silly. P.J. Smith Jr.
Smith there again.
At 1-3-1, man. It's a problem.
The lob for Bowser. Bowser falling away to Anderson. Money!
Yikes. My goodness. It has been so fun to watch this game.
And another steal. 9-0 run for the Paladins. The last thing that Wofford head coach Dwight Perry told his team in shoot-around today, the team that is mentally toughest will win, as Smith misses a 3 and the rebound taken as Tripp inside. Filowich off the window and in.
To the test, and they don't want to do that. They would rather it be in a half-court situation. If they're going to do transition, it needs to be for them in the offensive end.
Smith to the rim, hangs in the air, can't score. Filowich with a loose ball. Tripp on the attack against Bowser. Cut off. Set up Sybil's three. Got it.
Oh, my heart rate, bro. I can feel it.
Back and forth again. Wofford up one. Approaching 1 minute left to go. With an NCAA tournament trip in the balance. Smith. Down to 5 to shoot. Smith. 2. Fires. No good. Oh! That's a shot clock violation. It got tipped up through the net and went in. Obviously, that will not count. Double bonus both ways.
You can see here, Furman's going back to their man-to-man defense. Getting out of that 1-3-1. Understanding that they don't want to give anything free.
Trip, it's foul. An 81% shooter from the line gets the first. 2 from Tripp. 3-point lead for Wofford.
See, Wofford making sure they got 3 shooters out there on the floor, but also 3 players that can knock down free throws if needed.
Anderson launches, no good. Bowser tracks it down. Smith fires, that's no good. Grabbed by Bailey, who is fouled with 27.9 left.
And that's huge. One thing that Wofford was discussing.
4 of 5 from the stripe, make it 5 of 6. 2 from Bailey. 9-0 run for the Terriers. Smith loses the grip outside the house. Tries a 3. No good. And a loose ball foul against Garrett Heave.
You see there.
The first is in from Sybil's. 2 from Sybil's.
That is big time.
A career-high 20 points for Jackson Sybil's.
Every point was needed.
Smith inside, lays it in. Quick 2. Into Justin Bailey, who gets fouled by Charles Johnston. Meanwhile, Justin Bailey. Into Smith with 10 seconds. Ahead to Anderson. Anderson fires a 3. That's no good. The rebound by Justin Bailey. The Wofford Terriers are best in show in the SOCON. Wofford heads back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2019.
What a fantastic game between 2 teams laying it out there on the line. No one was rooting for Wofford out here. I don't think anybody expected them to come out with this win, and they did, and it was because of great coaching, great offense, great defense, elite basketball.
Wofford wins the SOCON. Our final score tonight, 92-85 for John Williams and our entire crew. I'm Derek Jones saying so long. Let's send it to Vegas for the WCC semifinals with Dave Fleming.